Hey everyone, it's Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of September 14th, 2025. I will begin with Aries, work my way around the zodiac wheel here, ending at Pisces. Timestamps, as always, will be in the description box. I've set the intention of this reading to be for your sun, moon, rising, as well as your Venus placements, so you're welcome to look at any of them. If you're not sure what your placements are, also in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Take a look at that site and then just come back here and click on the timestamp for the respective placement or placements that you wish to view. Also, keep in mind, this is a collective general reading. I know it's quite the shocker, but it is. And that means that messages that come through today may not fully resonate. And if that happens, don't get upset. It just means that one message is meant for someone else. So take what fits, how it fits, and leave what doesn't. With all of that said, let's begin. Hello, Aries. Let's see what the week of September 14th, 2025 has in store for you. You have impersonator. Okay, tell me more about impersonator here for Aries. For Aries sun, moon, rising, as well as Venus. Why is the impersonator card here? One more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out, Aries, we have is the Fool, followed by the Devil, the Four of Cups, and the High Priestess. Very, very important this week that you really hone in on your intuition, really go within here. There's a situation, environment, or connection that is not exactly what it appears to be on the surface, okay, with that Devil card to the Four of Cups, and then this is all clarifying the impersonator card. So I feel like your intuition will be key here this week. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords, we have the Six of Cups, and we have the Eight of Swords. That leaves the King of Wands, Ace of Wands, Queen of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. You have a soulmate, soul bond connection here, Aries. Who this person is will be different for all of you. It could be a colleague, it could be a friend, a family member, perhaps even a lover. Let me clarify the Devil here. I know the message that I'm receiving, but I'd like to double check that. Can you clarify the Devil here, please, for Aries? Why is the Devil card here? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Devil is being clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Sun, and the Six of Pentacles. That's exactly what I thought. And the Four of Cups here for Aries this week. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Four of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and the Six of Swords, and the High Priestess. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The High Priestess is clarified by the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Wands, and the Six of Cups. Who is this individual here for Aries? One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Six of Cups is clarified by Judgment, the Two of Cups, and the Ten of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have Knight of Cups. So whoever this person is, they are part of your Ten of Cups, meaning when you think about your emotional contentment, this person makes up the situations, environments, or connections that bring you joy and comfort and happiness. And you've already made this judgment call some time ago in regard to this person. So this person is someone who's currently in your life. It's not a new person entering the scene this week. This is someone that you're very close with. This is also someone who is hurting this week a lot, Aries. I have you here in the Fool card energy. I also have you here as the King of Wands, whether you're masculine or feminine. This individual is to the world giving the appearance of the Sun card to the Six of Pentacles. Like I'm happy and I'm charitable and all is well and I'm very balanced. But this person is not well balanced this week. This person, I have the Ten of Wands for them. I have the Ten of Swords. I have the Nine of Wands. I have the Eight of Swords. This person is undergoing extreme emotional and mental stress. I would even say turmoil. I think they're trying to move forward. I think they're trying to move on. This person is clearly stumbling in doing that. Your advice here is to tap into your intuition this week and to work with that Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, and the King of Wands. I feel like it's important for you to connect with this individual this week to try to work on the connection, or there's something like that here for you, because again, I feel like this is the illusion that this person is putting on with the Sun card, the Six of Pentacles, but they're not. This person is that Four of Cups, emotionally weighted down. The Capricorn energy here of the Devil could be a high vibe or a low vibe. I'm taking it as total low vibe with that Ten of Wands. This person's energy feels excessively heavy for me as a reader. I'd like to get out of it as soon as I can. But it's heavy. And it's probably because we're going through the eclipse season. I don't know this person's particular birth chart. If they have anything around the 29-degree mark of Virgo, or even Virgo or Pisces, this would be a hard-hitting week for this individual. And same goes for you. Although what's coming up here is this person is putting on a happy face when they're really not happy. So I think for this week, Aries, it's best for you to maybe touch base with the individuals here that you deem as a Ten of Cups, because of course it doesn't just have to be one person. I just feel like this is sort of telling you, tap into your intuition. If you feel like something is wrong, something is most likely wrong, I would reach out to this individual or individuals. Let's get you 3 cards of advice here. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Moon. There's that Moon and the Star card. So yeah, your advice here is to... I really feel this is going to happen towards the latter part of the week as we near that new moon in Virgo. It is a partial eclipse on September 21st. There's something here about you being a very grounded and steady force, a healing force for this individual. And of course, Aries, if this is you by chance, that if towards the latter part of the week you start feeling the emotions that I expressed today, then I feel like it's important for you to reach out and connect to a soulmate, soul bond connection that you value, because I feel like this person would be very nurturing towards you as well. That is what I have for you, Aries, for the week of September 14th. 2025. If you like that message and it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Taurus, my bull gang. I hope that you're doing well today. Let's see what the week of September 14th, 2025 has in store for you. Taurus, we have girl fight. Could be girl fight, boy fight. I don't read gender, but this is an argument. It could be feeling like you're at war with someone, or you are competing with an individual. So tell me more about, I'll just call it the fight card here for Taurus this week. Something's got my bull gang riled up. Let's see what it is, Taurus. For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Why is the fight or argument card here for Taurus this week? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out, Taurus, we have is the Four of Swords. We have the King of Pentacles, which is your energy, whether you're masculine or feminine. We have the Star card, which indicates to me that a tower moment here has occurred for you at some point in time in the recent past. I then have the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, Taurus. We have the Magician, we have the Ace of Pentacles, and we have the Hermit. And that leaves the Eight of Wands, Ace of Swords, Nine of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So far, I'm not seeing any fight in energy. I actually see a more relaxed, healed energy here for the Taurus collective. But let's clarify a few cards. Tell me about that Four of Swords here for Taurus. One more shuffle. Thank you. Interesting that both cards here that speak to healing all have something pretty traumatic in terms of a card that precedes them. What precedes the Four of Swords is the Three of Swords, and what precedes the Star card is the Tower. So we have the Knight of Wands, we have the Ten of Cups, and we have the Ten of Swords. Okay. And then the Star card. Why is the Star card here for Taurus this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Star card is clarified by the Queen of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles, who holds the Ace of Pentacles, which is here. And so tell me about that Ace of Pentacles here for Taurus. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Ace of Pentacles is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and the Chariot. Bottom of the deck. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we do have the Tower here at the bottom of the deck. The Tower, the Two of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Three of Wands. Okay, Taurus, I think this Tower happened in the past, recent past for you. I don't feel like this is something that's happening this week, although we are all on different timelines. But whether this has recently happened to you or it's happening very early on this week, I feel like you're recovering from it. Whatever this fight, this argument, this disagreement is, or competition, this is a very healing energy. The Four of Swords is healing. The Knight of Wands and the Ten of Cups. So the Ten of Swords tells me that you are making the active decision here, the active judgment call to move forward, to try to find happiness despite whatever losses or setbacks you have encountered recently. This is very much a pick myself up by the bootstraps. I'm going to keep moving forward here. Something here ended, or again, you could have felt recently like backstabbed or betrayed, or someone lied to you, or perhaps something really did come to an ending, because I have a tremendous amount of cards here that speak to healing. But you're manning up, womaning up this week. In the King of Pentacles energy, you are forging ahead. You're healing. I feel like you're very emotionally balanced this week, despite the loss here that has occurred for you recently, or again, could just be an argument. And I feel like there's this optimistic hope here in the Page of Pentacles energy of looking forward to the new chapter of your life. So I don't want to delve too much into the negative here, because it's different for all of you. But the one thing you all have in common, you are forging ahead with great conviction. A lot of earth energy here, really trying to reground, restabilize yourself. And I feel what you're doing is focusing only on the positives, focusing on the wins, focusing on charging forward. I feel like you're no longer holding yourself back. So maybe whatever transpired here, I hate to say had to end, or had to have this cataclysmic kind of experience, because I feel that this is what's launching you forward now towards victory, maybe the public spotlight. You could have a tendency here to be very calculating when it comes to your next moves, with that Hermit energy kind of overseeing all of this. But otherwise, Taurus, I feel like that fight is something that just recently happened to you. Again, argument, disagreement, ending. But this week, what you don't see coming is your incredible, insatiable ability to pull yourself up by your bootstraps and to keep moving forward despite the losses or setbacks here. I love this for you, Taurus. This is definitely one of the better reads, weekly reads that I've done for you in quite some time. So your message here this week is, if you are experiencing this Ten of Swords, kind of Four of Swords, Tower, Star card moment, know that by the end of the week, you should start feeling a lot better. And a lot of that comes from your own inner strength here, Taurus. So bravo to you. Future looks bright. You might just have to wear some shades, Taurus. Looks pretty good. But start of the week could be a little rough for you as you continue to recover from whatever this has been. But again, by the end of the week, I see you doing pretty well. So that is what I have for you, Taurus, for the week ahead. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Gemini Twin Gang. Let me take a sip of my coffee. Thank you. Okay, Gemini, let's see what the week of September 14th, 2025 has in store for us. We have drama starter. Didn't we have this like a week or two ago? No bueno. Tell me about drama starter here for Gemini. Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Did you hear that sigh? Did the mic pick it up? Tell me about drama starter here. What does Gemini need to know about this drama starter? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Ace of Swords came flying out of the deck. Ace of Swords followed by Six of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. At the bottom of the deck, we have Page of Wands, we have Four of Swords, and we have the Five of Cups. Not really seeing the drama per se. Three of Cups, Five of Swords, there it is. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so you have someone here who's part of your Three of Cups, your community, the group of people that you hang out with, meaning your friends. Could be within the construct of a family, maybe colleagues, people you volunteer with. Could be a lover for some of you, although I'm not picking that up, but we'll see what clarification shows. I feel like I've tapped into a group of you where you actually don't want any more drama. You're resting, you're recovering, you're going through something pretty emotional here. You seem to be very much focused on long-term plans, long-term goals, creating some structure for yourself, trying to, I don't know, refocus, redirect your energy into other projects, maybe learning a skill here. You just seem to have this outside entity that's almost like draining your energy, or at least attempting to drain your energy. So let me get into your energy, and then we're going to take a sneak peek into this Page of Wands. I feel like that's more or less the immature drama starter here for you, Gemini. So let's clarify that Six of Pentacles here for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle. Thank you. Six of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. Look at all the Pentacles on the table. Ace of Pentacles and the Fool card. Wow. Great energy here for the Gemini collective. You personally are doing very well, regardless of what is transpiring in your life. I don't know for each of you individually. I know eclipse season has been pretty difficult for me in the last week or two, but I've tapped into a group of you where you are restructuring yourselves, regrounding yourselves, focused on different tasks or goals, or again, learning a new skill, expanding upon a skill you have, maybe some projects around the home. Sometimes earth energy could represent our home and our stability, especially with that Four of Pentacles. I just feel like I've tapped into a group of you where you're trying to redirect your focus or energy now into long-term goals. And maybe for some of you, that could even be like better balancing your finances or looking for ways to make money or make more money. So I like your energy here, Gemini. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles, because I sort of feel it's like while you're looking down and working on this Ace of Pentacles, again, whatever that is for you, I feel like that's where this disruption here comes in, or disruptor. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles here for Gemini. One more shuffle. Thank you. Eight of Pentacles is clarified. Seven of Wands, cannot make it up. This is why I love tarot. Seven of Wands, Knight of Wands, and the Six of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Tower. This is not your Tower. Tower, Three of Swords, Chariot. I don't feel like this is your Tower, Gemini. I feel like you're busy working. Your head is down. You're working on some long-term goals, some short-term goals, possibly for some of you focusing on your finances. I do feel like you have a bit of a wall up, like a boundary kind of thing with people, which is very good. And it's like, when I'm working, don't bother me. I'm painting, don't bother me. I'm cooking, don't bother me, type of thing. So I like this. But you have an individual here who's not respecting that. They could be a fire sign. They don't necessarily have to be. I also have Scorpio on the table, a Cancerian, and then more fire energy there with that Page of Wands. So that would be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This person's having a rough go of it this week. Something either just happened or is happening for this person this week. It is very heartbreaking for them. Now, Three of Swords is sliding scale for me. So it's possible that this individual has had issues with vehicles, their vehicle or vehicles, or issues with transportation. Maybe a trip of theirs is getting canceled, or something in their life is not progressing or moving forward as quickly as they would like it to. So it looks like something was moving forward or had the promise to move forward in some form or fashion, and it came to abrupt halt for this individual. I feel like this person is trying to lean on you a bit this week for some help, some support, something like that. You could look at it like they are a drama starter, or they're trying to inflict their wounds on you and cause some drama for you. I think that's why you're in this Seven of Wands kind of energy, like, you know, stop right there type of thing. Tell me more about the Page of Wands, more about this individual. That's definitely, I'm not feeling like that's your energy. Tell me more about the Page of Wands. One more shuffle. Thank you. This is clarified. Yeah, Five of Swords, very argumentative energy. Ace of Wands, Five of Swords, not good. Magician, not good. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups. This person is going through something pretty big in their life. They could be a Virgo. They could be a Gemini. Very strong on the fire sign. And again, we have Scorpio as well as Cancer here. This person is fired up. This person is angry. Five of Swords to the Magician is someone who's just looking to verbally spar with someone in an effort to have their voice be heard, or in an effort to, I don't know. I feel like this person, it's possible they can't take out what's bothering them on whomever or whatever did this to them. And so it's like they're just throwing daggers at you. And I don't know, flanking that Ace of Wands there, which is typically a very beautiful card in tarot, talking about new beginnings. That's just a lot of fire energy next to Sword, and that communication. That Magician card is ruled by Mercury. So, and Mercury rules communication. So I just see a lot of fire and anger coming out of this person, because it's, for them, it's coming from a place of pain. I think you're looking at it like, I can't be bothered. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. Yeah. I feel like this person is a little emotionally unstable this week, Gemini. I can see why you have your defenses up. I do think that you're compassionate towards this individual. It's almost like they want you to ride in on a horse and save them. And I don't know if you can do that, but I noticed the Knight of Wands, Six of Wands, they're both on horses. The Knight of Wands in this deck is not making big movement, but then the Six of Wands is. So I don't know if this person's like expecting you to rescue them or save them, or maybe their car broke down. They're expecting you to drop everything and, you know, leave work and go pick them up. There's something like that happening here. Let's get 3 cards of advice for you, Gemini. I think what you're doing here is great. You're trying to stay as balanced as you can, as grounded as you can, focusing on other things. You're practicing good boundaries. It looks like this person is just trying to kind of break that boundary or cross that boundary this week. Your advice, 9 of Cups, focus on your own happiness, taking care of yourself. The 9s in tarot are very individual numbers. So this is telling you just focus on your happiness, focus on what makes you truly emotionally content. You have the 9 of Swords and you have the 4 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have Page of Pentacles. So I feel like you could offer some assistance to this individual. We have the King of Swords here, Queen of Pentacles. You could offer this person some sound advice, some help. But again, it's page energy here on what your advice is to extend to this person. I wouldn't let this get in your head too much. I would continue to stay very grounded and stable. Again, I don't know what you've gone through. We have the Fool card here, which tells me most of you have had some kind of completion. Could be a karmic cycles closing up. Maybe some of you lost your jobs. You could have had some endings and connections in your life, because the Fool card is the first card in Major Arcana portion. It does talk about a new beginning, a new chapter. And what precedes that is the World card. So some of you are just trying to reground, refocus, restabilize yourself financially, maybe even emotionally, because of what has transpired here for you. You can give to this person if you choose. You have the divine gift of free will, but in small measure with that Page of Pentacles energy, it's important for you that you exercise healthy boundaries this week with whomever that individual is. And again, it could be a friend, family member, colleague, very well could be a lover, although I don't have a lot of cups here, so I don't think for most of you it's a love partner, but take that with a grain of salt and take that how you will. But that's what I have for you, Gemini, for the week of September 14th, 2025. Very important for you to exercise healthy boundaries with this very intrusive energy here that seems to want a lot of your attention. That's what I have for you for the week. If you like that message, resonated with you, maybe just found it to be helpful, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Cancer. I hope you're doing well. I'm going to take a quick sip of my coffee. Okay, there we go. Thank you. I hope you're doing well this week. Let's see what the week of September 14th, 2025 has in store for you. You have groupie. Tell me why groupie is here for the Cancerian collective, for Cancer Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Why is groupie something they don't see this week? Bottom of the deck was the 9 of Swords. The Emperor just fell out of the deck, as well as the Strength card. We'll see if they want to make an appearance again. Tell me why groupie is here for Cancer. One more shuffle. Thank you. First card out, the Death card, followed by Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. I think you have a fan. Bottom of the deck, the Magician, Page of Pentacles, and the Tower. Okay. So the Cancerian collective has a fan. You have a groupie. You have someone who's admiring you this week, who's looking up to you this week. Tell me more about the Death card here. It could be a Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, although I feel this is your energy, like you're receiving this. I also have Virgo and Gemini on the table, and Scorpio again in the Tower. So tell me about the Death card here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Death card is clarified by Temperance, Sagittarius energy, King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And then we have the World card. Oh my, any of the 4 fixed signs. Knight of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. So Cancerian collective here has a fan, a groupie, someone who admires them, presenting them with an Ace of Pentacles. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles So if you're single, this very well could be someone who has their eye on you. Maybe they're asking you out on a date, asking you to go out and get coffee. For those of you looking for a job, this very well, King of Pentacles, could be an individual who wants to offer you a position. If you're a business owner, this could be someone who wants to collaborate with you this week. It's possible they are a fan of your work. Tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. And if you're partnered, it could just mean that your relationship with your partner is growing stronger this week. And again, maybe they're doing something nice to you or expressing their amorous feelings for you this week. We have the Three of Swords. We have the Two of Cups. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Well, you have a soulmate, soul bond connection here. This is an individual who is single. They are abundant. They've been taking care of themselves. They have been healing their heart. And now they are ready to come forward. So maybe this is someone who had a financial loss of some kind. Now they feel financially capable to approach you, like I said, to maybe like offer you some type of collaboration if you're a business owner, content creator, something of that nature. For others of you, this very well could be an ex or someone that you've parted ways from, whether that's a friend, family member, or a lover. It's quite possible here that you've had an ending with this individual and they're coming back around again this week, offering you a pretty sincere apology here. Tell me more about the Page of Cups. I feel like you don't see this coming. I do think for some of you, you have manifested this. So you've manifested this financial opportunity or a business partner, or a love interest, or maybe you've been manifesting that your current connection be rebuilt or restructured. Tell me more about the Page of Cups here. One more shuffle. Thank you. It could be a friend for some of you. You could have had some a big ending here with a friend or a friend group, since we have that groupie card, and this person or these people are now wanting to reconnect with you this week. We have the Nine of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Queen of Pentacles here. Yeah, I feel like this person wants to nurture a connection with you or an opportunity here with you. I want to make sure that mic is on. It is. Okay. I could never tell. Yeah, this person wants to nurture something with you. Now, I will say, for those of you, maybe you have submitted applications to like some financial organizations, whether that's like for grants or something like that. Could be loans, a mortgage. I feel like that is coming in and it's very good news. Could be very unexpected. Maybe you didn't expect to hear back from the bank or lending institution. I see this as a plus. I see no negatives here, except for those of you where you've had a break with a person or a group of people. It looks like they do want to come back in again this week. King of Pentacles is you, whether you're masculine or feminine. That's the energy that I get here. You're strong, you're stable, very independent, whether you're partnered or not. Very future focused. One more shuffle here. Thank you. I also think you're getting out into the world. Yeah, Three of Cups, feeling good, King of Wands, and the Five of Swords. I like this, actually. Six of Swords here. I'm sorry, Six of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. Okay, look, if you're a business owner, this is a phenomenal week for you. I'm just going to say that. And I don't know what it is that you do for your business, but this is you, like, despite any hesitations or reservations that you have, you're charging forward with your job. It's a very entrepreneurial energy. It's also like, I'm going to crush the competitors kind of energy here. So I like this, very uncancerian like. So if you are a business owner, I feel like this is a fantastic week for you in terms of your business. And it looks like you have at least one individual, possibly a group of people who are admiring your work or your content and are hoping to collaborate with you this week. Again, if you've have recently applied for a loan or a grant or any type of financial funding, I think it's coming through this week. I don't think you expected it to come in this fast or to come in this fashion, because for some of you, there's like multiple opportunities here on the table because we have the two pages. If you're looking for love, this is the week to get out there. Cancer, I was almost going to say Capricorn. Maybe some of you, you're connecting with a Capricorn. I don't know why I said that. I don't have big Capricorn cards on the table, except that Queen of Pentacles could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, and same with the Nine of Pentacles. But yeah, Cancer, if you're a single Cancerian looking for love, this is the week. If you're looking to bridge a gap with anyone, like, again, you've lost connections or there's been a severance of connection, it looks like this is a fantastic week for you to do that as well. So I would expect communication from one, possibly two entities here this week, and they're all favorable. Whether or not you want to accept them or not is completely up to you. Tell me why the Tower card is here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Tower is clarified by the Chariot, the Four of Wands, and the Fool. I told you it's going to make you very happy. You've had the World here, and you have the Fool. So if you've had financial hardships, you've been looking for a job, I think you get 1 or 2 job offers this week. Same thing with that financial funding, looking for love. You got multiple people here on the board. And if you do want to reconnect with anyone after a pretty significant ending, it looks like this week you will be hearing from this person. And for some of you, it's a group of people. I have a lot of energies. So maybe you had a fallout with a group of friends. Remember, we're clarifying the groupie card. It's possible this week that, you know, everyone wants to come back together again. And same thing if this is like within the construct of a family or maybe even a civic organization that you volunteer with. That is what I have for you, Cancer. Multiple offers on the table this week. Ones you don't expect, ones you sort of thought were coming, but you weren't quite sure. I saw nothing negative in the reading here for you this week. So I would look forward to new beginnings, new opportunities, new people, and possibly even reconciliations for those of you who want that. That's what I have for you for the week of September 14th, 2025. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Leo. Let's see what the week of September 14th, 2025 has in store for you. You have broke. Tell me why broke is here for the Leo collective. For Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Why is broke something they don't see coming for the week of September 14th, 2025? One more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out we have is the Death card, followed by the King of Swords, the Eight of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, I have 4 Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Two of Cups. 2 of Swords, the World card, and the Six of Wands. I just want to say, if any of you have had someone pass away, I'm not predicting death. Please don't say that, but there's a strong energy here of there's like a broken connection because someone has just passed away. Again, it's not something I'm predicting. It's something that would have happened probably in the last week, maybe even the last month. There could be a memorial or something like that here for some of you. And if that's the case, I do give you my condolences. Tell me about the Death card now here for the rest of you. Why is the Death card here for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus? One more shuffle. Thank you. Death card is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Swords, and the Two of Wands. King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here? One more shuffle here. Thank you. King of Swords is clarified by 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. 8 of Cups. Why is the 8 of Cups here? Thank you. 8 of Cups is clarified by Queen of Cups, 4 of Wands, and a 10 of Swords. Jeez. And the Knight of Cups here. Knight of Cups here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Knight of Cups is clarified by 6 of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Cups. I'm going to go back to the original message. If you just had someone pass away, my sympathies are with you. This is a rough energy here. For the rest of you, where you have not had that happen, count your lucky stars. But for those of you where you did not have someone actually pass away, it looks like you have had a severance here of a connection in your life. Something broke in this connection, and I don't know what happened here. It could be lies, deception, backstabbing. Something heartbreaking here definitely occurred. I feel like it's forcing you to move on or move forward from this individual. I think you're putting on a pretty brave face here this week, but I do think mentally, some of you, it's going to hit you pretty hard. We have that new moon in Pisces, I'm sorry, new moon in Virgo on September 21st, which is a partial eclipse. So some of you could be closing out a significant chapter here in your life with someone. And I don't know who this person is, a friend, a family member, a lover. The feeling I get here is like it's time, like this connection is broke, it's unrepairable. I really need to move. I need to move on from it. I do think it will mentally plague you this week. I think to the world, you're trying to appear like a king/queen of swords, like I'm cool, I'm calm, I see things clearly, I have this. But internal to you, I think this is quite painful, that you have to disengage from this person. So I do see you here connecting with at least one other individual. I don't know who this Queen of Cups is for you. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. They don't have to be feminine. They don't have to be a water sign. But I feel like this is someone who will help nurture you at this time, help reground you at this time. This is a hard ending. I'm not going to lie. But I do see you here pausing and getting the getting the clarity you need to move on. It's almost like this person's not going to change. So maybe you're finding them to be like morally bankrupt or spiritually bankrupt, or again, there's just something here we're no longer aligned, and you are making the active decision here to move forward and to break a connection that really is already broken. I just feel like you're energetically and physically moving on from this individual. It was not an easy decision here for you to make. Tell me about that Hermit energy here. One more shuffle here. Thank you. We have the Knight of Pentacles, we have the King of Pentacles, and we have the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. So for some of you, you could be making the decision this week to like literally leave your job, or you could be giving notice to work this week. For others of you, you're just making the decision internal to you, which again is not an easy one to make, to say this job is not growing, it's stuck, it's stagnant, I'm going to look for a job elsewhere. And that Two of Wands energy, it's heartbreaking. I thought I would always be here, or I thought I would be here till I retired. There's something like that with that Hierophant card. For some of you, very well could be the agency that you work for, or the institution that you work for. For others of you, you are contemplating separation from someone here in your life. And again, that Hierophant could be a family member, someone hierarchical in the family, could be like a parent for some of you. For others of you, this is a partner, very well could be a spouse even in that Hierophant energy. Whatever that represents for you, you've taken a lot of time to think about this particular connection with this entity or this energy, and you're deciding that this is the week that you want to move forward. It is too broken. It can't be rebuilt. And so, like I said, if this is an actual person, I think you're moving on from them this week. If this is a job, it looks like you'll just be looking for other employment before you officially give them your notice. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your advice here this week, the Ace of Wands, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have Temperance, Archangel Michael. So in whatever direction you decide to go here, take it slow. Pentacle energy is slow. I know that you're excited for the new, like some of you may be really fired up and wanting to find a new job, but it still is heartbreaking to some extent that you're leaving behind this job. And same thing if this is like an individual that you're choosing this week to disconnect from. Some of you are just fired up to really get rid of this connection. I have to be honest with you, especially if this was a very toxic person or someone who betrayed you horribly. But your advice here is to just take it slow as you plant new seeds to make new connections in your life, and make sure that you take the time to mourn or grieve the loss of this connection. Same thing if this is work. Take your time looking for new employment. I don't think you need to rush. But I do see your desire to want to leave a place of employment because you feel like it's broken, stuck, stagnant. 4 Pentacles, it's not going anywhere. This is just telling you to take your time and make sure that you explore all of your employment options. And I'll go back to that original message for those of you where you actually you lost someone recently within the last week or so. My sincere condolences to you. I see you being very brave and moving forward from that loss. And again, my heart is with you. That is what I have for you for the week ahead. Leo, just try to reground yourself this week, regardless of what is ending here in your life, either by choice or by force. That Temperance card there, where Archangel Michael is just telling you to take the transition for moving on or moving forward in a very healthy and balanced way, one that is best for you. That is what I have for you for the week of September 14th, 2025. If you like that message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Virgo. Let's see what the week of September 14th, 2025 has in store for you. Should be a bit interesting. We have a new moon in your sign on the 21st. We have kissing butt. Okay. Tell me why kissing butt is here for Virgo. For Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. I just saw the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Why is kissing butt here for Virgo? Thank you. We have the Moon. There's your new moon in your sign. 8 of Wands and the new moon. Or the new moon, the moon. You then have the 2 of Wands and you have the Page of Swords. I would expect incoming communication here. Knight of Wands, the Devil, and the 2 of Pentacles. All right, proceed with caution, my friend. Proceed with caution. Tell me about the communication here. Tell me about the communication here for Virgo. Someone's definitely kissing your ass. They are obsessed with trying to get your attention here this week. One more shuffle. Thank you. This person is also obsessed with trying to recalibrate or rebalance the connection here with you. This is clarified by the Ace of Cups. Can't make it up. It's why I love tarot. The 9 of Pentacles and the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, we have Queen of Pentacles, 6 of Wands, 4 of Wands. Okay. You have someone here this week. Now, if this is work related, because, you know, career and finance reading, right, the Hierophant could very well be like the corporation that you work for. This would be someone here at your place of employment kissing your ass this week. I don't know what happened last week to cause this. Maybe you voiced some concern that you had or voiced an opinion. But if that's the case, what you don't see coming this week is that you have a higher up manager level in that Knight of Wands energy wanting to do something nice for you this week. This is definitely a conversation about maybe advancement, a special project like just for you, some kind of raise, some kind of promotion. This would definitely, in a current finance reading, be an individual who does not want to lose you from the corporation. This is like a oops, we effed up kind of feeling. And this week it looks like they're trying to make it right. For those of you where you do not have a job, but you have been like making it your job to find a job, yeah, I think you have an employer here extremely interested in getting you to work for them. This person is definitely kissing your ass when it comes to taking this job. That 8 of Wands, the Ace of Cups, the Page of Swords, I feel like they're throwing in a lot of extras. Like this is a pretty healthy benefit package here for you, really trying to like sway you to accept their job. For some of you, you could have a friend or family member here suggest that you travel to them. They could even be willing to pay for this. So I could be speaking to a Virgo, maybe you're going through a difficult time. You reached out to home, wherever home is. And now there's an individual here. Hierophant very well could be parents or someone kind of hierarchical, like up in the family, aunts, uncles, grandma, grandpa, someone like that. Very well. 8 of Wands could be a card to travel. In that respect, this individual could say, why don't you fly back home for the week or weekend, or holidays are coming up in a few months. You know, we'll pay for it. That extra we'll pay for it, I feel, is like the kissing butt part. The Moon card tells me you don't see this coming. 2 of Wands. Tell me why the 2 of Wands is here. One more shuffle. Thank you. 2 of Wands clarified by 3 of Swords, Queen of Pentacles again, and the 8 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Cups. Honestly, I feel like someone here effed up. I do. It could be your spouse, your partner, someone at work, someone within the construct of your family, community group, civic organization. Someone effed up. Someone did or said something that hurt your feelings quite recently, and they are extending an apology here to you, but they're going above and beyond in extending that apology. And again, if this is a job that like wants you, they're throwing everything out there. You seem to be very reserved, very hesitant. So regardless of it's like a new job or the current job, or like I said, your spouse, your friend, your family member, whoever you had maybe a fallout with, you seem to be like, I don't know if I could trust this kind of energy. And I think it's just because this entity is going overboard. I think that's why you seem to be very cautious here this week. Tell me about the Page of Swords. You also, in that 2 of Wands energy, will need to make a decision about whether or not you are accepting them or forgiving them or taking the job or, you know, going on the trip if they're paying for it, etc., etc. Page of Swords, clarified by 5 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Bottom of the deck, we have Justice. I get it very much. I don't want to fight about this kind of energy. I typically don't get that, but with the Emperor having their back turned to the 7 of Pentacles, to the Five of Swords. I mean, it's possible for one or two of you watching, this is a new job that's really going, you know, overboard to get you to work for them. But for everyone else, I feel like this is someone who majorly effed up, like had an argument, said some cutting words or something like that, or just made you feel bad. This person like is turning their back to the fighting. This is like, I don't want to fight. Yeah, this is like, I don't want to fight with you, Virgo. Knight of Wands, the Devil, and the Two of Pentacles. Tell me why that Devil card is here. So this week you could be dealing with a Taurus, a Cancerian, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Aries. Although when the Emperor's on the table, so are all four kings. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Leo, Sag, and of course Capricorn there. Tell me about the Devil. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Devil is clarified by Strength, Leo, the High Priestess, Pisces, and the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Justice, Libra energy. So yeah, all the signs are here on the table. This person is obsessed with you accepting their offer or accepting their apology. Justice, Five of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. For some of you, Ace of Wands, you're getting a confession of the truth. So this is not just a, I'm sorry. This is, I'm sorry that I did blank, or I'm sorry that I made you feel this way. This person's almost going into detail. If this is an apology, this is also a coming clean. Justice to the Seven of Swords, the Five of Pentacles. I want to tell you the truth about the money, or I want to tell you the truth about where I was. Or I want to tell you the truth about, you know, what I did. So if this is someone who truly wronged you, this is someone who's looking to come clean and tell you the truth. And then whatever you decide to do with it, you know, is entirely up to you. But someone's trying to right a wrong here. And for a smaller group of you, one or two, this is a new employer that is literally bending over backwards to get you to work for them. So I would look into that company a little bit, because if that's the case, this is way too overboard for an employer who's interested in hiring you. I'm not saying you're not worth it. I'm just saying for a boss that you don't even know to behave this way, it's pretty obsessive. So yeah, I would definitely do an internet search on this person and the company. But other than that, yeah, someone who hurt you in some way, looks like they're going overboard to tell you the truth and to make up for it this week. So it'll be up to you if you want to keep this person in your life or eclipse them in that new moon eclipse that we have in your sign, Virgo, on September 21st. That's what I have for you for the week ahead. If you like that message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Libra. Let me take a sip of my coffee real quick. Okie dokie. Sorry if you heard that. Okay, Libra, let's see what the week of September 14th, 2025 has in store for you. You have a bad reputation. Okay. Tell me why bad reputation is here for Libra this week. For Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Why is bad reputation here this week for Libra? Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. Okay, I'll tell you what just came to me. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Three of Swords is in the reverse. Interesting. I don't normally read reversals. I mean, I can, so I'm gonna leave it there. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Five of Cups. We have the Magician. I'm gonna take that with that Five of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Libra, you've got Seven of Cups. You have the Hermit. And you have the King of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. Okay, sidebar message for probably one Libra watching. If you have had an individual or individuals in your life that have been attempting to tarnish your reputation as of late, like they've made a concerted effort to like cloud the judgment of people around you. Like this could be someone at work who's been gossiping about you or something like that. If that's been going on within like the construct of like friends, like friend group, dynamic of a family, again, even at work, I feel like this person has done some soul searching, and that Three of Swords in the reverse, this is almost like repenting. The Magician to the Five of Cups, it's almost like I wish I could make it go away. So if by chance you have had someone like that who's been trying to ruin your reputation, I feel like this person is repenting this week. They've done some soul searching. Yeah, this is someone who is sorry. Five of Cups, sorry for the words they said. The Magician card being of mercurial energy, and Mercury rules communication in tarot here, so in astrology. So this very well could be an individual, maybe a couple of individuals here in that Ten of Pentacles card, someone who's very apologetic for ruining your reputation. For others of you where that is not applicable, you do have someone here who has a bad reputation with you, who's trying to get your forgiveness here this week. Ten of Pentacles could be your spouse. Nine of Wands just came out of the deck. So for some of you, this could be a spouse, this could be a family member, and very well could be someone at work or someone that you have shared resources with, like a business partner or an investment partner. Tell me more about the Ten of Pentacles here. We already have the Nine of Wands. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Nine of Wands is clarified by the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. Yeah. For those of you where this is an individual that there's been a break here in the connection. I don't know what this person did, but they're very remorseful, very regretful. I feel like they will be verbalizing that to you this week. This is someone who wants to heal a connection with you. They're also willing to create a plan with you on how the two of you can like move forward or proceed forward. Tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles here. This is Virgo energy. So a lot of you could be hearing from this individual on or around the new moon in Virgo on September 21st. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Clarified by the Star, the Five of Wands, and the Page of Swords. Yep, there's your communication. This is definitely someone who wants to heal a conflict or find some type of resolution to discord that the two of you have had here. So this is someone, I'm not going to use the word repenting, but this is, I'm sorry I said this, or I'm very sorry for what I did or what I said. That's quite possible. It's small, though. I have to be honest. Don't hate me, cross-watcher, but Page of Swords is small. Page of Swords is small in terms of an apology for a Three of Swords moment. I do like that they're healing, you're healing, they want to further heal the connection with you. Again, there is some remorse or regret here. And there's the verbalization of like, I'm sorry for what I did. I'm sorry for what I said. But it's also an energy that does not fully comprehend what they did, like how bad they hurt you or they maimed you or something like that. Again, because they're coming in Page energy, and you're here in King energy, whether you're masculine or feminine. So I find that interesting. Okay, tell me about the Seven of Cups here, because I do think you're a bit confused. Seven of Cups clarified by Eight of Pentacles, the World card, and the Hangman. Bottom of the deck, we have Four of Pentacles. Well, you have a choice here to make this week, Libra, and I think you're going to sit on it for a little bit, as you should, because again, I don't know what this Three of Swords was, and it must have been pretty bad if this individual has a bad reputation with you. But you either can work to have a new cycle with this individual, or you can work to close the cycle with this individual. I think you're going to be a bit confused, and I understand why. The new moon in Virgo is a very powerful energy. It is a partial eclipse, and some of you may not want to make a decision here this week. I do think you're making one by the time Virgo season ends, which isn't long after the 21st, actually. But you may need a couple of days here from when this person contacts you or communicates this with you until you finally make your decision. Because I've got that Hermit to the King of Pentacles, and you're coming up very grounded, earth energy, as an air sign here. It's almost like you're not even communicating back, right? I have no swords here for you. It's like I have to think about it. I have to think about if we can proceed forward, or yeah, if I just want to end the connection with this individual. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. 3 cards of advice here for Libra. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your advice, my dear. The Seven of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. Whoa. 10 of Swords, 3 of Wands, 3 of Cups. In terms of advice here, Libra, I feel like you need to get the truth from this individual. Again, it's only your advice, but there's something here of gaining clarity, full clarity, because a Seven of Cups card is like, you don't even know why they did what they did. So can you accept the apology? You can. But how do you accept an apology from someone when you don't really understand why they created that Three of Swords moment to begin with? So there's something here about getting the absolute truth, like the hardcore facts here about what transpired or what they did or what they said or even why they did or why they said it prior to you forgiving this individual. Because the King of Cups is a card of forgiveness. It's the most intuitive king in tarot, and it's someone who's very emotionally balanced. You're coming out here, by the way, in very strong masculine energy, although you could be a feminine. But either way, there's something here about understanding the truth of why this person, you know, what they said or what they did, and even why they did those things before you decide whether or not to extend grace to them, to leave them out in the cold, or to allow them to come back in from being out in the cold. That is what I have for you this week. Yeah, if someone's been trying to ruin your reputation, I do see an apology here. For others of you, something pretty significant here happened. 10 of Swords, 3 of Swords. This person has a bad reputation with you, but they are offering an apology. Is the apology small? It is, and that's why it's up to you to take that time that you need here to make the decision about whether or not you want to proceed forward. And your advice is the best way for you to do that is to fully understand what this person did and why they did it. The why is extraordinarily important in order for you to make the decision about whether or not you want to extend grace to this person. That's what I have for you this week, Libra. If you like that message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Scorpio. Let me take a sip of my coffee. I'm so sorry. Okay, all right, let's see what the week of September 14th, 2025 has in store for you, my moon babies. You have moving. Okay. Tell me why the moving card is here for Scorpio. For Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Why is the moving card here for Scorpio? For the week of September 14th, 2025. One more shuffle. Thank you. First card out, my darling, King of Swords, followed by Page of Pentacles, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Strength, we have Page of Wands, and we have 5 of Cups. I'm going to take the Star card here to that 5 of Cups. Okay. Tell me about the King of Swords energy. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius this week. I also have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, and Aquarius in that Star card energy. Oh, Aries, Leo, Sag as well in the Page of Wands. Tell me about the King of Swords energy. That's too many, and they all fell face down. We'll take a sneak peek and put them back in the deck. 6 of Swords, 3 of Wands, 5 of Swords, Knight of Swords. It's a lot of swords. Okay. Tell me about the King of Swords here for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Thank you. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Lots of Pentacle energy, too. 10 of Pentacles, the Moon, and the Death card, which is you. I feel like you're receiving communication here in the energy of the new moon in Virgo on September 21st. I don't think you see this coming. Now, if you have been looking for a job, Scorpio, then I think this is a job offer, possibly 2 job offers that you're receiving this week. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles, because this is the news, the information, the communication here from this King or Queen of Swords, whoever they may be. Thank you. Also, if you've been looking to move, this very well could be either like the realtor getting back to you, or if you're already in the purchase of a home, this could be like you receiving news or word from like the inspector, or even like the loaning company. If you're near closing, the King of Swords very well could be attorney. So you could have something here. It might be like the realtor telling you like it's time to box up and get ready, like they accepted your offer or something like that. You have the 9 of Wands here, clarifying this Page of Pentacles. You have the Hierophant, and you have the Tower. Bottom of the deck, we have an Emperor, a Queen of Swords, and 6 of Swords. This is coming out of the blue. You're not expecting this. The 9 of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Tower. It's like just when you thought all hope was lost, this communication comes in. Again, like you get the loan, or you get the job, or something like that, or your offer is accepted. And for others of you, I mean, it could be an apology for some of you, but this is just kind of like you don't see this coming in that 9 of Wands. It's like you were so close to give up on the purchase of the home, or the sale of the home, or you're about to give up on the grant or the funding or the job opportunity, or you're just about to give hope on this connection. And it's like, I don't know, like last minute, like sliding in type of, that's what I keep seeing. It's like someone kind of like slide into home base right before they're about to call you out. Not you, but them. So this person's coming in very last minute here. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. One more shuffle here. Thank you. The Three of Pentacles is clarified by Page of Cups. There's your apology, the World card, and the Knight of Swords. There's communication here coming in from this individual. Again, the feeling is you thought that you were not going to receive this offer or this opportunity, or that your offer was not accepted, or maybe you thought you would never hear from this person, or that they would never apologize to you. I feel like this is coming in kind of last minute here. This is definitely forward movement, right? We're clarifying the moving card. So whatever this is, you have the ability here to move forward with this loan, with this purchase, with this person. This is all moving forward energy. Maybe something you thought was stuck is now suddenly moving forward. Five of Wands. Tell me why the Five of Wands is here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Five of Wands is clarified by the Queen of Pentacles, Justice, and the Nine of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, Six of Swords, Three of Wands, Five of Swords. Yeah, I just feel like I don't know, either you thought this wasn't, look, if this is like a job or a financial opportunity, this is like, I didn't think I would beat out the competition, right? I didn't think I would get accepted in school. I didn't think that they would accept my offer. I didn't think I would get the job. And then this is like karmic justice here, that you are receiving the offer this week, or they are accepting your offer. For others of you, this is someone that you've had some type of discord or argument. We kind of see that Five of Swords lingering a few times now at the bottom of the deck. And in that respect, this is just someone who's communicating here with you. An apology, albeit small, and that Page of Cups energy, I won't lie to you. Pages are small energy, and you have 3 out of the 4 on the table. But it is an apology here, hoping to be able to move forward. Like, can we just get over it type of thing. That's the type of apology here. Like, I just want to move forward, move on. Strength card, Page of Wands, Five of Cups, and the Star card. So yeah, it's that same feeling, like just when I thought, I was just about to give up hope, now there's healing, financial healing, or again, the healing of a connection. Page of Wands, you'll need to respond back. So let's get you 3 cards of advice here. And remember, you have the divine gift of free will, so you respond back how you choose. But let's get you 3 cards of advice, because I feel like you received the offer, there's discussion, and then like it's almost like you need to respond back to this person. Page of Wands is, all these cards are looking forward. So there's a lot of forward progress should you choose to accept whatever this is. Tell me about that Page of Wands here in terms of advice for Scorpio. One more shuffle. Thank you. Page of Wands is clarified by the Knight of Wands. Again, moving forward. Seven of Cups and the Chariot, all moving forward. I mean, in terms of advice, bottom of the deck, you have 4 of Wands, 7 of Wands, you have the Devil, and you have the 9 of Cups. There's something here about if you're going to move forward, let's say like this is with the purchase of a house or the sale of a house, because we have that 4 of Wands card here, which could talk about a home or a living environment. Something here about like, make sure you check all the details and the fine print, and you have some healthy boundaries with the buyers or seller. Same thing if this is any type of financial or new job opportunity. You want to have some healthy boundaries. Make sure everything is clear about, terms and conditions, benefit packages, the hours that you're going to work, exactly what are your job responsibilities. If this is new employment, it's essential for you to establish healthy boundaries in the beginning so you don't get caught up in a karmic loop of like something you may have experienced at a previous job. Same thing if you're a business owner. This is something new you're doing here this week, some new opportunity or collaboration. Again, there's a need here not to default to bad habits, and the best way to do that is to set up some healthy boundaries. For those of you where this is an individual who's looking for reconciliation, or they sort of just want the two of you to move forward, your advice here is to move forward. Again, you have the divine gift of free will. There is something here about moving forward, but because the direction you're moving in is a bit unclear, even though you're wanting victory, it's kind of like, well, I can't really see where this is going. So in that respect, until you do have clarity, because very little swords here on the table, except for the communication aspect, then then you need to have some healthy boundaries if you're deciding to proceed forward, because it's like you want victory or you want reconnection, but you're really not sure where this is going. In that respect, this is saying in order to be structured and stable moving forward. So this connection has a chance. There's definitely a need here for some strong boundaries with whomever this individual is. But that is what I have for you. Something that was maybe stuck, stagnant, or you thought wouldn't come in. Or again, some kind of deadline where you're like, it's not going to make it, or I'm not going to hear back. You do have the opportunity here to move forward, Scorpio, with that moving card. But if you decide to accept it or not, the one thing, regardless of what's playing out here for you individually, that one key component I kept picking up on is healthy boundaries are needed with whomever or whatever this is, so you can move forward successfully. That is what I have for you for the week ahead. If you like that message, resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Sagittarius. Let's see what the week of September 14th, 2025 has in store for you. Bad karma. Not a fan of that card. Let's see. Tell me why bad karma is here for Sagittarius this week. For Sag, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Make sure you're not doing anything this week that could result in you creating bad karma for yourself in the future. Tell me more about bad karma here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Okay, up 2 cards. Bad karma is being clarified by 6 of Cups, 3 of Swords, the Emperor, and the 10 of Swords. Oh boy. Bottom of the deck, we have a King of Wands, we have the 10 of Pentacles, and we have the 5 of Swords. Page of Wands, 8 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, you have a soulmate, soul bond connection here this week, Sag. That is not doing too well here this week. Tell me about this soulmate, soul bond connection. Tell me about the 6 of Cups. One more shuffle here. Thank you. 6 of Cups is clarified by King of Swords, 6 of Swords, and the 9 of Cups. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius this week. I have Aries, Leo, Sag, although I feel like that's you, whether you're masculine or feminine. And I have Aries on the table. You have an individual here in your life who is a soulmate in some respect with that 6 of Cups energy. This person is moving forward with doing something incredibly selfish here this week. And as a result, they are generating bad karma for themselves. Whatever they're engaging in or doing or continuing to do, it's a 3 of Swords, 10 of Swords moment for you. So this is active betrayal here behind your back here, Saggy. This person is generating bad karma for themselves because whatever it is that they're doing to you, it's coming from a place of greed or from a place of incredible selfishness. And they're actively making the decision, like, I'm going to do this. 6 swords plus the sword that the king holds is 7 swords. So they're actively deciding to betray you in some week, this week, in some way that it's kind of like, because it benefits them or it makes them happy or makes them content in that moment. Tell me about the 3 of Swords. What is this person doing? One more shuffle here. Thank you. 3 of Swords is clarified by 9 of Wands. It's a pattern. It's something they've done over and over again. 8 of Pentacles and Judgment. Bottom of the deck, we have 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, and the Star card. I feel like you have continually tried to fix this connection or help this person. I feel like it's a pattern with this person. This is definitely a pattern. And I think you're making a judgment call here this week, Sag, that you can't deal with this anymore. It's like every time things are going good, then this person does or says something, and you're just kind of like what the F just happened. So I feel like this person's generating bad karma here this week. They're actively making the decision to move forward in a way that, again, pleases them, but disrupts your peace in some way. They're definitely generating bad karma for themselves. Tell me about the Emperor here. Why is the Emperor here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Emperor is clarified by Queen of Wands, the 7 of Cups, and the 9 of Swords. You're the Emperor here as well as that King of Wands, whether you're masculine or feminine. I think you're confused. 7 of Cups, 9 of Swords. This is emotional, mental confusion about why are they doing this again? or I thought they recovered from this. I mean, this could be someone who has a terrible habit or addiction, and they told you that they're clean and you've been working with them on it, and now they're defaulting to it here this week. I do think you find out about it. I think you know about it, and that's why you seem to be very confused here emotionally, mentally. I also think there's some anger here with that Queen of Wands / Emperor energy to the Nine of Swords, the Seven of Cups. You could feel very angry inside about why are they doing this again, or why are they defaulting to this behavior, or I thought we were making progress. So I do see you here calling judgment on this person's behavior this week. Ten of Swords. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. One more shuffle. Thank you. Could be an argument here over money, long-term stability. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Page of Cups. And we have the Knight of Cups. Bottom of the deck, we have the Empress. Sag, I feel like this is a cycle with this person, and it's about to happen again. They move forward in a way that is highly selfish. It wounds you. It wounds the connection with you. And then they come in with an apology or some type of show of support or love. I feel like this is a repetitive cycle here with this person. They're generating some bad karma for themselves because they keep engaging in this behavior and they keep doing this to you as well. It could be someone at work who's continually screwing you over, friend, a family member, could be a lover for some of you as well. We have King to the Queen of Wands here on the table. Tell me about that Ten of Pentacles, because I feel like you're just trying to ground yourself this week, trying to focus on your own long-term goals and gains. But yeah, this is disruptive. This person is extending an apology to you. It's up to you if you want to take it. Tell me about that Ten of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Four of Swords. And we have the Seven of Swords. Look. Definitely could be someone at work or someone within the construct of a friend group, a family group. Could be someone that you have shared resources with, like a business partner or an investment partner. Very well could be a spouse for some of you as well. I feel like you are receiving communication or information this week that this person has engaged in this behavior once again. And I think that Four of Cup energy, the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Swords, I just keep getting this like, why? Like, I don't understand. Like, why do they keep doing this? Or why do they think that they could do this and then just apologize and they think it's okay? Five of Swords. Tell me about the Five of Swords. I do think you may have some words here this week with this individual. One more shuffle. Thank you. Five of Swords is clarified by the Fool, the Page of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. A lot of swords. Empress, again, here at the bottom of the deck. Nine of Pentacles, Three of Cups. I do think you're having a pretty heated exchange with this individual. Five Swords, the Knight holds a sword, the Page holds a sword. That goes back to Seven of Swords. I feel like you are... We don't have the World card, so I don't think you're ending the connection, but this seems to be like, you know what, I'm going to handle it differently. Like maybe in the past I just accepted their apology, or I kind of, looked past it. This time it seems to be, no, if you want me to have this new beginning with you, or a re-beginning, or accept your apology, we need to talk about what the hell happened, why you did it again, why you keep doing it. So that's what's headed your way here this week. Someone is generating bad karma. They're repeating a pattern, a cycle with you. And instead of, looking the other way this week, it seems to be a conversation which could erupt into an argument. Just be mindful, because this is all clarifying the Five of Swords. But I could feel your anger here. Like, why does this keep happening? Like, I don't know. And I don't know if this person thinks like they could get away with it. They're bigger than you, or they're higher up in the company. I don't know. But this little one here, I'm not saying you're little, but the individual, the smaller individual here on the card, very much has a look on her face, but why are you doing this? I was getting this anger, like, you know what? I finally have to stand up to this person. I have to call this out. And so this week, I think you're calling it out. You're making the judgment call here that whether I accept or I don't accept this person's apology, I'm recognizing a cycle of behavior, and I need to call it out here once and for all. Like, I can't just gloss over it anymore. That is what I have for you this week, Sag. Looks like you're calling someone out for their bad behavior. If you like that message, it resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of it, maybe just found it to be helpful, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Capricorn. Let me take a sip of my coffee real quick. Okay, thank you. All right. Hello, Capricorn. I hope that you're doing well. Let's see what the week of September 14th, 2025 has in store for you. You have played out. Okay. Tell me why played out is here for Capricorn this week. For Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Why is played out? Something they don't see coming this week. One more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out, 8 of Wands, Ace of Swords, 8 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, we have 7 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 8 of Cups. All right, let's start clarifying. Tell me about the 8 of Wands. Looks like someone is coming towards you this week, or you're moving towards them. But either way, there's a conversation here taking place between you and another individual. Tell me about that 8 of Wands. Thank you. 8 of Wands is clarified by the Hermit, King of Swords, and the 9 of Swords. So you have, bottom of the deck, we have Fool, 6 of Wands, and the Magician. So Magician is mercurial energy. So you are having a conversation here this week. You've thought about it for quite some time, about what you want to say to this person or how you want to respond to this individual. And I think you're having a conversation here. I do think this person is very nervous in that 9 of Swords energy. I think what you're about to say to them will bother them. So I'm just giving you a heads up there. That's definitely not your energy. I see you more as the Hermit to the 8 of Wands. I've thought about this a long time. We need to discuss something that is transpiring here. And this person's reaction seems to be, uh-oh, uh-oh. So Ace of Swords. Why is this Ace of Swords here happening? Thank you. The Ace of Swords is being clarified by the 3 of Wands, the 10 of Swords, and the 3 of Swords. Okay. So this person has done or said something recently or this week. They will be doing or saying something this week that leaves you feeling as if you were lied to, or they backstabbed you, or they betrayed you, or you just feel like they're about to do something that will backstab you or betray you. So it's going to be different for all of you. For some of you, this is going to happen very early in, first couple of days of the week. So it could even be Saturday. I'm doing the reading on Sunday. So maybe it happened yesterday. It could be Sunday, Monday. Something happens and you're like, this needs to get addressed. And this person's like, oh shit, I got caught, type of thing. Or you're just calling them out for something they did. For others of you, I get this feeling like you think they're about to do something, and it's like before they have a chance to 10 of Sword me, before they have a chance to 3 of Sword me, I need to have this discussion. And in that case, this is a oh shit moment, like Capricorn knows what I'm about to do. So whether it's happening in the first couple of days of the week or you just intuitively feel like it's coming, for you, it's played out. This is bad behavior. It has happened before. And you, again, if they're doing it, it's not the first time they're doing it. And so you're calling them out. And if they're not physically doing it in the first couple of days, like first 3 days of the week, you just intuitively feel like it's coming and I better say something. Because something they say to you leaves you like, oh my God, are they going to do blank? And I think you sit on it and then you call them out on it. So this will play out. Funny, that's the card that we're clarifying, played out. This is going to play out differently for all of you. For some of you, this person will do it on Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and you're calling them out. And for others of you, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you just know that it's coming and you're calling them out ahead of time. Tell me about the 8 of Swords. Why is the 8 of Swords here? One more shuffle. Thank you. The 8 of Swords is clarified by the 4 of Cups, the Magician, and the 2 of Wands. Whatever they did or you anticipate them doing, you're already unhappy about it. So if they did it Sunday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, you're already upset and you're like, you know what? I can't just sit still at the Y point. I need to move forward. I need to address this. I need to figure out why they did this, why they said this, why they made me feel that way. For others of you, I have no real big cards here on the table, but intuition, but I'm feeling this feeling for a big group of you where like, I just know based on something they did or said, didn't quite sit right with me. And I am anticipating, because the Three of Wands card is waiting. So it's almost like something they did or said over the weekend or something like that, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. You're like, I'm waiting now for the Three of Swords. I'm waiting now for the Ten of Swords because of their bad behavior, or again, something they slipped out. So either way, you're calling it out. Whether they did it or you just anticipate that they're about to do it, you're calling it out. Eight of Pentacles. Why is the Eight of Pentacles here? One more shuffle. Thank you. I feel an ultimatum coming on. Page of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Page of Swords. So I do think you're communicating with this individual. I do think they're apologizing to you. If they did create, I don't mean to laugh, but if they're, and I'm laughing because Page of Cups is really effing small to give to someone that you just did a Three of Swords, Ten of Swords moment to. So, and you caused the Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords for them. So for some of you, you're getting a very small apology from this person. And this is more or less like, I'm sorry, I'll try to do better next time. I'll be better next time. I'll work on being better next time, or I'll work on telling you ahead of time. Something like that is at play. For others of you, you're calling this person out and you're like, wait a minute, you know, the other day you said blank. Are you actually going to go through and do this, ABC? Because again, you're anticipating the Three of Swords, Ten of Swords. And in that respect, this person appears here to be saying, yes, yes, I was going to. So your hunch here is absolutely spot on this week. You're calling them out, and you're calling them out because it's repetitive behavior and you become very wise to it. So if they did it and it's after the fact where you're calling them out on what they did or said, there's a small apology. I will work on being better. I will work on communicating with you more moving forward. Again, it's small. For others of you where it's just your intuition, this person's going to make, yeah, you're right. I was planning on doing that and I'm sorry. Now, I don't know if they're going to still move forward with whatever the hell it is here that they're doing, but there is an acknowledgement here of, you're right, I was planning on doing that and I'm sorry, or I'm sorry I wasn't going to tell you ahead of time as well. Seven of Cups, Two of Cups, Eight of Cups. This is the ultimatum part. I kind of feel like you're telling this person, if this continues, I'm walking away from this connection. And it could be a friend, family member, lover. It could be your neighbor. You're like, look, this happens one more time. I'm putting up a fence. I don't know. It's a little ultimatum-ish here. Tell me about that Seven of Cups. Thank you. Seven of Cups is clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, the Five of Wands, and the Empress. Yeah, you're not taking any shit this week. Yeah, you're not taking any crap this week. I feel like you're telling this person, I'm willing to fight for this connection, or I'm willing to fight with you to make this right, type of thing. Because the feeling I get here is like, I really don't want to fight with you. So when I say fight for this connection, I don't mean like literal fist fights. Like, I'm willing to show up in Empress energy, or Emperor. I don't read body parts. But I'm willing to do right by this connection. I'm willing to nurture this connection. I'm willing to discuss discord and disagreements and all of that stuff with you. But you can't keep engaging in this behavior, and you certainly can't continue to show up as a page or offer me page-like apologies for something that you did, or something that I caught you like you were about to do it and I'm catching you ahead of time and you're like, yeah, sorry, I was going to do that. I kind of feel like this is like, I'm willing to fight for us, but I'm not going to fight with you. I'm not going to fight with you. I'll nurture the connection or I'll walk away from it. It's almost like your behavior will dictate what I do. I'm surprised we haven't seen the Capricorn card come out, but it's a very strong energy from you this week. Tell me about the Eight of Cups here. Again, I feel like it's just a threat. Cross-watcher. I don't really know if Cappy is ready to walk away from you, but it seems to be a threat here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Eight of Cups is clarified by Ace of Cups, Four of Swords, and the Death card. Bottom of the deck, Chariot. Okay, it's a threat. It's a threat of, we can heal this connection and transform it, or because we can move forward towards victory, or we can move forward in two separate directions and end the connection. So I knew I was feeling a little bit of an ultimatum there, and I think that's what you're giving this person, because their behavior or what they're doing or what you believe that they're about to do, it's played out. You've gone through this over and over again with this person, and you just don't no longer want to exist in 8 of Swords and 9 of Swords. So it looks like this week you're calling out bad behavior. Again, either something they're literally doing or something you're just anticipating them doing. In that case, you're right. Looks like they're admitting here that you're right. And yeah, that's exactly the ultimatum card. I'm willing to heal this connection, move forward, fight for you, not literally fight with you, or I will walk away and end this connection if this continues to happen. So it looks like the Capricorn collective is putting someone on notice here this week. That is what I have for you, Capricorn, for the week of September 14th, 2025. If you are a cross watcher, don't F with Capricorn this week. That is what I have for you, my dear. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, maybe just found it to be helpful, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Aquarius. I hope that you're doing well today. Let me take a quick sip of my coffee, please. Okay, all right. Hope you're doing well. Let's see what the week of September 14th, 2025 has in store for you. Too busy winning. Brava. Bravo, brava. Tell me why too busy winning is something that Aquarius does not see coming this week. For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. Why is too busy winning something they don't see coming for the week of September 14th, 2025? Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. First card out, 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, 6 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Swords, the Star, King of Pentacles. Well, aren't you on top of the world this week? Feeling balanced, planting some new seeds, moving forward, strong soulmate, soul bond connection here. You're a little up in your head there in that 8 of Swords card. Let's begin to clarify, because I feel like you're healing your mind. Very relaxed energy here for the Aquarius collective. I don't know if that 8 of Swords is you or not. Let's clarify. Tell me about the 2 of Pentacles here. One more shuffle. Thank you. 2 of Pentacles clarified by the World, the Ace of Wands, and the Hermit. Well, look at you. New adventure, new start, new job, new romantic connection. I don't know what it is, but it leaves you feeling very calm, very relaxed. This is definitely the energy of, I'm getting through a difficult cycle or an ending here in my life. I'm looking forward towards the future, and I feel very content. Remember, I was saying very relaxed. Look how like relaxed the Hermit energy is. It's almost like you feel like you're floating on air this week. So this is definitely a too busy winning feeling. I got my mojo back after some type of ending or completion or new cycle has started. Yeah, Empress here at the bottom of the deck. So you're planting new seeds here, long-term goals. 6 of Cups. Tell me about the 6 of Cups here. One more shuffle. Thank you. 6 of Cups, clarified by Justice, King of Wands, and the 2 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, 3 of Pentacles. You are very future focused this week. You're relaxed. You're feeling balanced. You could be thinking about traveling, relocation, opening up a business. Again, this reading is screaming balance, contentment. You have another energy here, a soulmate, soul bond connection, whether they're masculine, feminine, I don't know. They're right by your side. This person is giving equally to the connection. They're just as excited to move forward with you in the future. In fact, this person's sort of waiting for you in that 2 of Wands energy. So what the heck is the 8 of Swords? Because that is just not fitting into any of this. What is the 8 of Swords here? Thank you. 8 of Swords, clarified by 4 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. That's not you. Someone holding on to you. Someone nervous that you might leave them behind. One more. Thank you. 10 of Cups. Wheel of Fortune, Lovers, Knight of Pentacles. You have someone here this week who feels excluded. They're holding on to you. This person's holding on to you. They're also holding back. Clarify that a little bit more for me. I feel like you have someone here who's wondering why they're left out. they feel left out. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. No offense, cross watcher. You don't really seem to care. You have this other connection here. Again, I don't know who it is. Friend, family member, lover, business associate. You're future focused. You've closed out a cycle. You're planting new seeds. It's a very Zen-like feeling. Can I be an Aquarius this week? Because the eclipse season has been rough for me. If you've noticed, I haven't put out a lot of readings the past 3 or 4 days because I wanted to be in better mind and spirit before sitting at the table. So you're very Zen-like here. And I am an Aquarius rising, so maybe I'll dip into this energy a little bit this week. This is more or less giving me the feeling of, why am I not included in this? Tell me more about this individual. One more shuffle here. Thank you. 5 of Cups. Yeah, this is someone there. I knew it wasn't your energy. 6 of Swords and the Chariot. This is someone who feels left behind. There's sadness, there's remorse, there's regret. Oh, I have not. So every now and then, I'm clairvoyant. Every now and then I pick up a song. I'm really dating myself here. I'm not going to sing it. You can Google it. It's Don't You Want Me, Baby? Don't you want me, baby? Don't you want me? I'm not going to do that. Oh, but yeah, this is someone wondering why you're moving on without them. Don't you want them anymore? This is someone recalling back to when you were theirs or they were yours. This could be an ex for some of you. It could be a family member that you're moving on from. Could be the business, that you're deciding to move on from. This is a don't you want me? And it's very much, look in the 8 of Swords. The person's looking into the reflection. The 6 of Swords, this person is looking into the water. The 5 of Cups, this person's looking down into a well. I feel like this person is recalling like how they met you, how the connection was in the beginning. Like, why can't we get back to that? Why are you moving on without me? And I have a group of you where you're too busy winning, and it doesn't seem like you really care much about the cross watcher this week. I'm sorry for the cross watcher. Okay, King of Pentacles. I don't think you need advice, but let's get you some advice here, my dear. One more shuffle. Thank you. What is your advice? Queen of Wands, the Hierophant, 10 of Swords. In terms of advice, I mean, to be quite honest with you, this is telling you to put an end to that connection. I don't know who this is. Friend, family member, lover, colleagues. It's someone you're moving on from. And this 10 of Swords to the Hierophant, to the Queen of Wands. This is like you have a higher meaning. You're not meant to be at this job anymore. You're not meant to be in this connection anymore. I mean, do they feel sad that they're losing you or that you're moving on from them? Sure. And I'm sure you're a wonderful person. That's probably why they feel that way. But this is telling you to take the inspired action to start a new chapter, to start your spiritual ascension, to work on your spiritual growth, to lean on your spirituality, and to continue forward with ending this connection. I think you're on the right path here, Aquarius. I think it took you a long time to get to this World card energy. We don't have the Fool card here, so I don't think the new beginning is like here this week, but you know that the ending is coming. And in terms of advice, this is saying just, continue to stay grounded and focused on your future and continue to move forward in order to move on from whomever or whatever this is. I hate doing these readings for the cross watcher because I know someone out there is watching and their heart is breaking hearing this. But in terms of advice, this is telling you to put an end to that and to continue to move forward in whatever steps are required to complete that ending. That is what I have for you this week, Aquarius. I do like your Zen-like energy, and I will do my best to dip into it this week. But the future seems pretty bright here for you, and at least for this week, that seems to be the only thing that you're focused on. I've tapped into a group of you where you're not looking back, at least not this week. That is what I have for you. If you like that message, it resonates with you, you want to claim all or part of it, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace. Hello, Pisces. Let's see what the week of September 14th, 2025 has in store for you. Bankrupt. Tell me why bankrupt is here for the Pisces collective. You could have some past due bills come in this week. I would definitely watch your spending. You could have unexpected expenses, or maybe you charged more on a credit card than you thought you did. And now this week you're getting the bill and you're like, crap, I didn't realize that I spent, $2,000 on that or something like that. So I would be mindful with your finances this week. Tell me more about bankrupt here for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus. One more shuffle. Thank you. First card out, Two of Swords, Eight of Swords, Ace of Swords, the Emperor. Bottom of the deck, Ten of Wands, Strength, Eight of Wands. Yeah, you're receiving communication here this week. I don't have any pentacles on the table, but this could be something like, I didn't see this bill coming, right? The Two of Swords is blindfolded. The Eight of Swords is blindfolded. There could be something in the last moon cycle, like the last charging cycle that you charged on a credit card or something like that, or a bill from the last cycle you forgot and now it's past due. And this week it looks like you're receiving communication or clarity like, oh my God, that's due. How am I going to do this? How am I going to respond? Let's see if we can get into this more. The Two of Swords in this deck is showing an eclipse. And we do have an eclipse, new moon in Virgo on September 21st. So for some of you, this is happening towards that date or towards the latter part of this week. Could be like the 18th, 19th, or 20th. Tell me more about the Two of Swords here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Two of Swords is clarified by King of Wands, King of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. All right, don't get mad at me. Some of you spent more money than you should have. This is like going out, having a good time, feeling good, kind of drinking like drunken sailors type of thing. And now a bill has come due. For others of you, you have a choice between two. You have a Aries, Leo, Sag, or a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces here. And in that respect, you could have two people here that you need to choose from. Now, this could be two job offers. It could be two love partners. It also could be two offers. Like if you're in the middle of a legal dispute or a contractual mitigation or something like that, this could be two offers coming on the table, and you'll need to make a choice about which one is best for you, which job offer you'll accept, which loan you're accepting, which payment plan you're adhering to. Like if this is a bankrupt bill, but you need to, like a past due bill, and you're looking, they might give you like two options on how to pay back the bill. You definitely have a choice here between two. So whether that's jobs, payment plans, lovers, yeah, you definitely have a choice here between two. And I see you being very much up in your head, and the Eight of Swords energy of, I don't know what to do. Do I accept this offer, this loan, this job? Or if I have two lovers, which one do I move forward with? Tell me about the Ace of Swords here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Ace of Swords is clarified by Four of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the Two of Cups. Yeah, and if this, like for those of you where you have two options, I feel like one option comes across as being very stable and balanced, and the other option you're not very much interested in. So again, if this is two job offers, you're interested in moving forward with one, not the other. Same thing if this is like you're selling a home and you're receiving two offers on your home. One makes you very happy, one makes you not happy at all. So I do see here that whatever this choice is for you, again, payment plan, resolution, dissolution of property, mitigation, mediation, job, lovers, etc., you will get clarity here by the end of the week about which one you're rejecting and which one you're accepting. Like the job that you're rejecting, the job you're moving forward with, the lover you're rejecting, the lover you're moving forward with, etc. So I like this for you because I think you're receiving multiple opportunities. And same thing if this is a past due bill. Maybe you did go party last month and you spent a lot of money. Maybe you drank like a bunch of drunken sailors. I don't know. You picked up a tab here that you forgot about. It looks like you are given two payment options to pay it off. One you're not very happy with, one you decide to agree to. So whatever decision you have here this week, it does look like you're gaining the clarity you need in order to move forward with one. Tell me about the Emperor here. One more shuffle. Thank you. The Emperor is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles, Justice, and the Devil. Bottom of the deck, Wheel of Fortune. Same message that I got here. You'll be able, you're in the decision seat here as the Emperor or Empress of your life, and you'll be making the decision which job payment plan I'm going with, which one I'm not, which lover I'm going with, which one I'm not. This is definitely you standing here very resolute in the Ace of Swords, being able to discern what you want to invest in, what you don't want to invest in. We have the good and we have the bad type of energy here. So you won't have any problem this week, Pisces, making a decision between these two opportunities or these two choices. And same thing if this is like two loans and you have to decide. I think you're asking for the terms and conditions. You're looking through, you know, all of the fine print, and you're deciding this is the loan I'm accepting or the offer I'm accepting. This one sounded good on the onset, but now that I looked at the terms and conditions or the fine print, it's actually too financially toxic for me and I'm not moving forward with it. So whatever the decision is, you're absolute with two Ace of Swords basically here on the table, because Lady Justice is holding the Ace of Swords. You will have no problem deciding which one is most beneficial to you and which one you're moving forward with. So we have the 10 of Wands, the Strength card, and the 8 of Wands. I like it because at first when the offers come in or the issue, whatever here is comes in, it's like it's very burdensome for you. And until you gain the clarity, you're going to hold yourself back for a couple of days or couple of hours. Again, I don't know what this is for you, but this, I'm going to resist and then I'm going to move forward. And when you move forward, it looks like you're communicating back which offer or opportunity here you're accepting. It's like it lightens your load. You go from 10 of Wands to 8 of Wands. So again, you have two choices here, one far better than the other, and it looks like you're moving forward with one of them this week. Let's get you 3 cards of advice. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your advice, Knight of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the 9 of Cups. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Swords, the Moon, and 10 of Cups. Yeah, this is going to end up being far better for you than you realize. So, you know, the bill comes in and it's like, oh my God, I didn't realize I charged that much, but now they're giving you a payment plan option. One you decide to move forward with, one you don't. It ends up actually being beneficial to you. So I think in that moment you're stressed and you're worried. What do I do? What do I accept? Same thing if this is anything like court related, because we have that Justice card there. You're receiving 2 offers or something like that. Your advice here is to move forward with the one that makes you the happiest, or which one makes you more emotionally content. And same thing if this is 2 lovers, which one makes you truly happy? Because I feel like one you're already seeing as being toxic. So just move forward, take the inspired action and move forward with whatever decision it is here that you have to make. Pick the one that is best for you and that you believe will lighten your load, either emotionally or financially. That is what I have for you, Pisces, for the week of September 14th, 2025. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, and subscribe. And until I read for you again, I'm wishing you light, love, and peace.